A question that I often get from clients when we launch their website is, well, how long until I should redesign my website? How long until I should get a new photo shoot? That's what we're going to tackle today in our fast track video. My name is Amber Vilhauer, and I have launched about 1,000 experiential websites since 2007. I know a thing or two about how often to rebrand and do a photo shoot. That's what we're going to dig in today. Now, before I get started, if you want to go really deep in this training and understand how to convert qualified buyers with your website, then you want to click on the link in the description below. It's going to take you to a 40-minute free training course where I'm going to pull up different websites and give you examples and give you a deep dive in design and strategic planning for your website. Now, how often you should rebrand and redesign your website really depends on a few things. Number one, your industry and how quickly your industry is changing. For example, my industry in graphic design is changing constantly. So I have to redesign my website almost every year now. Whereas other websites, for example, we have clients in the dental industry, you could probably get away with maybe a 5-year redesign. But the second thing that you need to pay attention to is when design trends change online. For example, 2021, we are in the midst of a pretty significant change in layout of websites, design, color palettes, typography. So what's going to happen is as you see this wave of people redesigning their website, yours is going to be outdated more and more and more as the year progresses. So you definitely want to consider a redesign this year, because what you don't want is for people to go to your website and see that it looks different than all the other websites. Different colors, different, was it rounded corners or square corners, the different in typeface. There are noticeable changes to your consumer when they land on your website. And that's why you want to invest in getting a redesign more frequently as compared to less. You want to look active on top of things. You want to look like the leader in your industry. Even if behind the scenes you feel like you're still trying to figure things out a little bit, you'll always feel that way. But you at least want to have confidence in the eyes of the consumer when they come into your website. Your website is the most important online asset that you have. So it is encouraged that you look at redesigning your website more frequently. One of the things that's going to make a big difference in how that website is seen from the eyes of your prospect is based on your photos, believe it or not. When's the last time you took that photo shoot? And your prospects coming in are going to want to see absolute consistency from the way that you look in videos on Instagram stories to the way that you look on your website and the way that you come across when you are in a Zoom room with them. So if you think you have gotten away with photos that are 10 plus years old, lots of Photoshop and whatnot, there's going to be an inconsistency when they see you in person on Zoom. And when they notice any sort of inconsistency in that way, it comes across as inauthentic. And when it comes across as inauthentic, they can't trust you as much. And remember, people buy from those that they know, like, and trust. So it's really imperative that you're getting photos done on a more regular basis as well. In fact, I'm getting photos about once a year. I also update my website redesign about once a year. I look at all of my content. I make sure that my content is still in alignment with what I say on sales calls, on coaching calls, in my marketing video and content. You need total consistency and total alignment moving forward if you want to be successful in 2021 and beyond, because anything that worked before chances are it's not going to work anymore. Consumer psychology has shifted. People have evolved. They're much more conscious. Their intuition and feelings are more fine-tuned right now because they're trying to weed out all of the BS and try to figure out who they can really trust in this world. And you want to be a leader that they can trust. And yes, it does come back to how they perceive you on social media. When you're doing videos, live streaming, presentations, they need to see your confidence and your strength and your energy. So the amount of time that you're putting into up-leveling your performance skills matters. When they land on your website, they want to see something modern, fresh, that you know what you're talking about, that you have a presence, that you're confident, that you're energetic and strong. Here again, they want to see consistency between your marketing and your website. And then when they move into a sales conversation, they want to see that same consistent presence there as well. So we are operating at a whole new standard now in 2021. That's why I really strongly encourage you to look at a rebrand of your website, but don't just get something that looks pretty. You want something that has strategy baked into that website. This is something that set me apart from a lot of other designers over the years, and why NGNG, my company, which stands for No Guts, No Glory, has carved out a space in the online world for working directly with conscious thought leaders, with authors and speakers that want to make a positive impact on the world. They're ready to get serious about their results. If you're ready to get serious about your results, then it's time to hire people who really understand consumer psychology, customer journey, how somebody is going to navigate through your organization, what they're going to feel like at each stage, how to grow their confidence in you, how to grow that connection. And these are all things that we talk about with our clients on a regular basis. If you want to go deeper into this training, there's a link in the description where you can access a 40-minute training video for free that I did that talks to you about how to get qualified buyers to convert with your website. I think that would be a really great use of your time. Feel free to share it with your team as well, so you're all on the same page. I'd be happy to do a consult with you and walk you through what a brand refresh would really look like, what it would cost, what the process is, the timeline, and all of those details. But hopefully this wakes you up to some things that need to shift in the new year so you're seeing better results in your business. If you thought this was helpful, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's so much more where this came from. And until the next video, just remember, no guts, no glory. Thanks a lot.